Hey guys, and welcome to another video, and welcome to episode 12, I believe. No, it's episode 11 of my F1 2017 Williams Career Mode Season 2. And well, it's been a long time, isn't it, before I uploaded a video. I've been really busy lately. Everything just came at me. I didn't have any time to do stuff, so sorry about last week with no uploads. And recently my mic broke. Well, my mic stand broke, so I couldn't make videos properly. But yeah, last week was Britain. Now it's going to be the Hungarian Grand Prix, which I have no high hopes for. I am pretty bad in it. I'm just gonna say that. Well, if I get points, I would be really happy.
Welcome to Budapest as we prepare for the start of the Hungarian Grand Prix. The teams are just getting their cars ready to go out for today's practice session, so we'll be straight to the action shortly.
So the practice programs didn't go as well as I expected. I actually failed the qualifying program, and after this practice session I actually changed my gearbox. It was around 75%, so it was very immune to just breaking down. But if I get... So I'm probably going to start from last today because it's not a strong track for me, and because of the 5 place grid penalty I don't really have high hopes. So well, let's hope we can maybe get into top 10, because we're still gonna get bumped down to the bottom. So this is my last lap of the qualifying session. It wasn't the best. I'm just gonna see I'm gradually gaining, and as the lap is going to end now, you can see I'm still up, but then suddenly I lost a heap of time, and I only managed to get P15, 1 place behind my teammate, which was unbelievable. I was so bad at this track, it's unbelievable. So Lewis Hamilton gets pole there. We start from a place behind our teammate, and it's going to be quite difficult to go up the field and get some solid points for the team. But so after this session I decided to go on and use my 5th power unit, I believe it is. And well, it just because we're starting from last, I decided to do, as you can see right here, using my 5th power unit, but then I changed back just because they weren't so bad. But without further ado, let's go to the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen, and Raikkonen, Perez, Ocon, Sainz, and Nico Hülkenberg, Grosjean, Palmer, Daniel Kvyat, and Massa, Alonso, Magnussen, Stoffel van Dorn, and Marcus Ericsson, Wehrlein, and a Williams rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
So, our strategy is done. It's counting up to 5 red lights. And it slides down and away we go. It's a pretty good start compared to the Saubers in front of us. As we get a... Wow, what a run we get on them as the McLaren. They're really going slowly there into the first straight on this track. But continuing on now, look at everyone going so slowly. We have the Alonso in front of us fighting with Magnussen, who are fighting with Ryder. We're gonna try and dive down the inside of Alonso if we can, and Magnussen. Both of them were up to P15 now, where we started and where we qualified actually. But we can see there's a train of cars here. Maybe they can get slowed down, and we can pass them pretty quickly. But no, look at that! That's Hulkenberg, who just he crashed. I think he crashed because something must have happened. He must have collided with someone, because that doesn't happen like that. He doesn't he just crashed, and that was really unbelievable. But from that, we gained a lot of positions. We're up to P12 now, which well, it's pretty surprising how we actually managed to gain so much positions. So it was a pretty good choice to go with a new gearbox for this race, because we have gained a lot. And as we now go into the last corner onto the straight, it's going to be lap 2, standing in P12. But continuing on now into turn 1, we passed both of the cars. Unbelievable move there. And actually, well, when was I playing? I actually was surprised. But continuing on now, we can see there's Roman Grosjean in front of us. And we are being chased by Sainz, but you can see how slow he is going. A few laps earlier, Jeff told me that he had some problem with his car and was going really slowly, and I could clearly see why. Especially in the corners he was going really slowly, and in the braking zone. So as you can see, he's defending really hard going into the inside. We're gonna try and dive down the inside into this corner. It's gonna be rough. He leaves us enough room, surprisingly, but we're gonna try, and well, we get a much better acceleration there, and we get P9 now, which is incredible. But continuing on now, we can see a lot of people are making their stops. We're currently in P2, but Lewis Hamilton, who's much quicker than us, passes us pretty easily, as it is now lap 9, 2 laps left till our first and only stop, and there's going to be yellow flags. I don't know why. There's still 20 cars, not sure why, but they kept constantly popping up. I'm not sure why. But yeah, continuing on now, this is lap 11, the lap we're going to make our stop. And yeah, we're not gonna exit in a good position, but if we exit in a points position, that would be good. We don't have any damage, we just need to change tires. And that's a pretty good stop, that's a pretty good exit time for me too. And again, yellow flags, and that's VSC. Well, something must have happened. Someone must have crashed. And as we exit now, oh no, we just exited behind masses, and it's going to hold us up so much. It's unbelievable. Jeez. And yeah, it's going to be really whoa, he's going so slowly. We don't have actually a limit to how quick we should go, which is pretty strange. But yeah, we're just gonna have to follow him. Maybe he wants to get a bit quicker. He is in P7 on the soft tire. We are in P9 on the super soft. There's Valtteri Bottas in behind us, but he isn't actually in last place. And I think he is a lap down. He must have crashed or something, because I was actually near him when everyone came in to make the stop, but now it's green flags. We are going to try and pass Massa as quickly as possible, if we can, but we all know it's going to be a bit difficult. But we're going to try and make the same move we did on Grosjean on Massa. He leaves us less room than Grosjean did, but we managed to get him, and that is the best thing. Didn't want to fight with him too much, didn't want to make the team upset, and most importantly not crash into him as we cross now to get into lap 13. 5 laps remaining, well 6 technically because we just started this lap, but continuing on now, we just made a really fast lap, but now it's going to be, this is the last lap. You can see Ricardo is right in front of us. He's on soft tires. He's going so slowly. You can see how much we are keeping up on him. He has a problem, that's what Jeff told me, but unfortunately we're not gonna be able to pass him. We're like getting him by like a second each lap, but then kind of sped up when we kept up with him. But 6th place, that's really good from last place, and yeah, I'll definitely take it.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It's a good result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I think I'm going to award it to the Williams driver. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes have extended their lead at the top of the standings. There'll be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at the next race to see just who will come out on top.
So there you go guys, P6 in the Hungarian Grand Prix. What an exciting race. Very dramatic moments actually from that race. So it was pretty cool to see. At the end there, Sebastian Vettel DNF'd. So that must have been why the VSC was released, because don't think it would have been released for no reason actually. As I said in the race, Valtteri Bottas, was a lap down behind us. He actually ended the race in P19, a lap down. So we still keep our place. I think we are 6th in the championship, I'm not sure. And Williams are in 4th, pretty much where we are expected to be. The rivalry obviously is a bit knocked out because we had a poor qualifying session. Perez finished higher than us too. So yeah guys, that is the end of the race. I'm checking now to see what I can do for some upgrades. I did see a specific upgrade that will actually boost us to like 5th place in the standings. Wait a second, I'll see it. And we actually can do it, which is that one. You can see how much we actually gain from it, and we'll definitely use that upgrade when we have the amount of points needed. But anyway guys, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.